Shiva, Nataraja, Lord of the Dance, hair flying in all directions, dances in a ring of fire, which represents the circle of creation and destruction, the earthly round of birth, death, and rebirth, known as samsara. His face reflects a peaceful countenance, while his limbs reveal complete balance. This single image, which dates back more than 2,000 years, embodies the many aspects of the Godhead. Nowhere is the complex pantheon of Hindu deities more completely and vibrantly expressed than through the art and dances of India.
Being the beginning in India, coming from the gods to mankind, the yoga being given to mankind from the gods, Brahma, because yoga is not just an exercise, it's a communion with God.
Nowhere are these complexities more fully realized in dance than in the form of Bharatanatyam. Myth has it that the god Brahma taught this dance to Bharata, a mortal. This dance, entirely classic and religious in nature, spread through India, Burma, Siam, Java, and other eastern countries whose modern forms still show its influence. However, other aspects of Indian culture express themselves in various dance forms, such as Kathakali, a dramatic South Indian pantomime which uses extensive facial expression and hand gestures known as mudras. Kathak, a North Indian dance with emphasis on fleeting footwork and swift, graceful bodily movements. It was in this climate that two young dancers met their destiny by joining forces, thereby creating one of the great dance partnerships of all time. Their names? Sujata and Asoka.
We first met in 46 up in the hill stations of Missouri, Dehradun, where Asoka was situated in Dehradun. That's the foothills of the Himalayas, you see. Mm-hmm. And he was studying his Indian dances separately, and I was performing separately. And so we went our ways, but there were friends around us, angels, friends. And so they said, you should team up with this young German dancer. I said, oh. I was always dancing alone. Yeah.
I was looking for something to fulfill my life. When I came out of camp, the 5 years in camp, I wanted something to fulfill me. I studied before dancing, and also in the camp I could study with Lama Govinda, his Tibetan dances. He taught me. I learned how to carve. I learned many things which I never had the opportunity if I would be outside.
This camp
was
an internment camp.
Internment, yeah, since the war.
In India?
Yeah, in India.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the first time I saw a picture of Sujata in the newspaper, which we got once a week. I cut it out and put it over my bed.
Govinda played a large part in both of your,
yes,
both of your lives
yeah.
as your lives progressed together too.
Yeah.
Then eventually, when progressing through that period, when he came out of camp in 1945, then we met in 46, and Govinda knew we were teaming up. He gave me my name of Sujata.
And Govinda gave me the name in the camp of Asoka.
And you have kept these names through your entire lives now, professionally and personally.
Sujata is the person who gave Buddha his last meal. And Asoka is the first Buddhist king of India.
The first Buddhist king of India who brought peace to India.
mythological thousand-petaled lotus whose stem rises from the murky waters to form the most beautiful flower, so did Sujata and Asoka rise from the ashes of a country in turmoil and revolution, to become the first to successfully share with the world East Indian and Tibetan sacred classical dance in a way that Westerners could understand through the glamour of lavish costumes and perfectly synchronized body movements. This did not come without some controversy. While dancing a command performance for Mahatma Gandhi, some opposition arose within the purest old guard concerning their new modernization of Indian dance. Nevertheless, Gandhi bestowed a protective thread he himself had woven as a blessing to them before beginning their quest to share their talents abroad. They did so with amazing style and grace. They were not just two highly skilled dancers, but two people deeply in love. The Radha Krishna dance was the first dance that you two danced together.
Yeah.
That's considered to be India's favorite love story, Radha and Krishna, because Krishna represents, he's the god of love.